Hello. So I thought today we'd make some crackers. I'm going to use just plain printer copier paper, which if you were doing this with the kids or the grandkids, you could get them to decorate this with felt tip pens, pencils, whatever they've got. You could also use thin scrapbooking paper or paper craft paper, whatever you wanted to use. I'm going to do it out of white just because it's simpler and you might be able to see the process a little bit easier. So I've got a kitchen roll middle, which I have cut the end pieces off, and this middle bit, which is going to be the body of the cracker, is 10 centimetres long from that end to that end. The diameter of the tube is 5 centimetres. I use kitchen roll holders because I think it's more hygienic. Some people say you can use toilet roll middles. I actually wouldn't put anything that had been in near my toilet on my dining table, but that's just me. So you can use the middles out of wrapping paper rolls. Quite often wrapping paper rolls have a middle which is quite strong cardboard like this. You could use that. But basically you want a middle bit for the body of your cracker and 2 end bits which will help you form the 2 side bits. So to start with, we put the middle section more or less to the middle of our piece of A4 paper. If you had cracker snaps, you would lay a cracker snap in here. I haven't got any at the moment. Our local stationer sells them, but I haven't been in to get any. But you would lay it just in here so it would be sandwiched between the rolls. We then pop in our 2 end bits that we've removed from our kitchen roll. It's a little bit difficult to get everything to stop in one place until I glue it. But basically then we are going to run, see if you can see this, some PVA just down one side, one edge of our paper. And then we're basically going to wrap the paper round our roll. We need more or less in the centre. Sometimes it's a good idea to mark that's it, just with pencil where your middle section needs to be, so that if it does roll like this did, you still get it in the right place. This is easier if you've got 2 people. If you've got somebody to give you a hand, it is a lot easier. And what you're aiming to do is to wrap your 3 sections of kitchen roll in paper. If you can try and get the ends really level, that's great. I'm a little bit off, just a fraction, so I'm just going to trim that just a little bit. And just a little bit. So our glue is more or less stuck all the way along, so you've got a seam. That wants to go to the bottom. I then just give a little tiny press, so it tends to make my crackers not roll as much. We are now going to get just a piece of normal string. It's got to be something that when you pull it, it doesn't dig into your hands. String is ideal because you can pull it and it won't dig in your hands. Don't use something like wire or thin plastic thread because it will dig into your fingers. You want something that's thin enough to go between the two little bits of cardboard roll. You've got one piece here and one piece there. If you run your finger along, you can feel where one ends and the next starts, which is there. We're then going to go round twice with our string so that it crosses underneath. Just make sure I've got it in between the two bits of cardboard. You can feel it with your finger. So, I hope you see this. It's easier if you've got somebody else to hold the cracker body for you while you do this, but I haven't, so I'll just do it on my own. And then pull as tight as you possibly can. And as evenly as you can as well. Even is good, pulling from both ends of the string. Yeah. We then take our string out, and that is one end of our cracker. I then take that out. Where's my... Just looking for my the join there. So we'll run our finger along again and we can find the join. That's where one is and that's the other. So we've got a little bit of a ridge in between. Go round again. So we've got it crossed underneath. Actually, I need a bit longer to get hold of. And then just make sure you're in between all the time. As I say, this is a lot easier if there's two people. There we are. If it isn't giving a lot, just pull this end piece of cardboard out. Get your other person to hang on while you pull. There we are. There's the bottom there. And that is our cracker. So you could then decorate it up as much as you wanted. Put tinsel around, you can put book pages round, decorate it with book pages, anything you want. But if the grandkids have decorated the paper to start off with, it looks great because they've got their own personalised cracker. You would obviously put your present in before you did the second end. I'm just doing this as a demonstration, so I haven't put the gift in the centre. And if you had your joke, you could put that in as well. So do one end, put your joke in, and then do the other end. I haven't got anything that would fit in at the moment, but you could put mini Mars bar wrapped in tissue, whatever you wanted. So I hope that's clear, and I hope you give it a go. As you can see, I finished a cracker, which is sort of a shabby chic look to it. I've used turmeric dyed paper, which is quite stiff actually. It could have done to have been a little bit softer, but it's fine. I've just used a little text stamp from Indigo Blue and just randomly stamped around both edges. I've attached some lace and book pages, stamped a flower stamp from my stamps for Samantha Kay, twice onto distress inked paper and fussy cut them out and layered them up, moulded them a little bit and layered them up, and then 2 book page leaves. And it's quite a simple way of decorating the cracker, but quite effective, and it gives a shabby chic look. But you could do the modern shabby chic, whatever you wish.